My dad moved here in '55. Yeah, he worked at the glass factory in Sedalia and farmed until, I don't know, about 60. He done that 7-8 years and then went full-time farming, I think in 63. And I started farming in 73, helping him, way before that. But I was married and making a living in 1973. I've been 100% farmer ever since. But it takes a lot of good equipment to farm, and you gotta have a lot of good people that's willing to work for less money than they could make anywhere else. That's just the way farming is. Like myself, I don't take nothing from the farm, I put it all back in the farm. Instead of buying a new pickup every other year, I drive older pickups and buy new tractors every other year. That's how you end up with good equipment. Don't go on vacation and spend money and all that. So you invest it back into the farm, and you don't let nothing happen to your dad's farm, and I hope they don't let nothing happen to mine either. That's what I've started doing in the last few years, is figuring out when I ain't gonna be here and making sure that the ground still is. Well, we raise corn, wheat, beans, cutting wheat right now. We got corn and beans are in the ground. We rotate continuously. We farm, we got about 850 acres of wheat, and then we'll turn around and double crop that, all that back to beans, and a couple thousand acres of beans and a couple thousand acres of corn. So, plus all them old mama cows, and we've got about 300 mama cows running around here that we take care of too. We background our calves for a short time, 2 or 3 months, just to condition them, and then they go. We're not really set up for feeding cattle or really even backgrounding cattle very much. So we do mama cows and that's it. Oh, I started with nothing. First year I was married in 1973, we was poor. There's a lot of days we didn't have nothing to eat. My wife just read the menu to the kids. I'm not lying to you. The hard ones is hard to hear, and they get blues away. We couldn't figure out what was going on. And then we had a hearing check. And then things got good there, about 81 or 82. We paved the sidewalk right out to the bathroom. You could even go to the bathroom and saw the beach then. We was raised poor, I want to tell you that right now. You didn't get it easy, and you still don't get it easy. That's what I'm trying to tell you out there. You might have big toys you play with, but you got big payments to make. At the end of the year, all you're trying to do is make all the bills meet. Elmer and Mary, both are deceased. They're 100% farmers, and that's all they ever did. My dad started out with 160 acres or something, working at the glass factory, milking cows. No. We ain't never had sharecroppers, but we have rented, and that's what they call sharecropping. We have rented a lot of land. That's what they refer to as sharecropping. We still rent ground. Every farmer does. We rent from other people, and that's what I said. Most bigger farmers rent a lot of land because you can't afford to own everything, so you rent. We're starting to split it up on some rented grounds and stuff with them, and do that more for learning purposes. We don't actually tear the farm apart, but we run something through different names just so they can learn income and expense and all that. You got to get the next generation started because you don't know what day you got to check out. You just kind of work yourself into that. You start. That's the way farming is. You start small and you just get bigger and bigger, and it gets bigger and bigger. Now you're driving tractors at 550 horse. And when you start out, you're driving tractor 100 horse. And you just gradually work yourself into that. There's no room for backing up farming. You can't go backwards. That just don't happen. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You can't back up. It just don't work. Just start looking like you gotta invest what you make right back to the farm. You gotta live poor and live without to have what you want. That sounds stupid, but that's what you do. If your heart's really into farming, you won't sell ground because it is like pulling hen's teeth to get your hands on land. It's hard to buy, it's hard to pay for, and if you go through that pain, you won't sell. You just won't sell land, and you won't even sell your dad's land. I mean, you watched him do the same thing that you do, and now that I'm 70 years old and I'm like, I understand what he did, I understand what I'm doing, and you just don't sell land. No, you wouldn't feel right to sell 50 acres and buy you a house at the lake, because when you went down there, you wouldn't enjoy yourself anyway. You want to be back here. I'll tell you, it'd be hard to top last year's corn crop. I'll tell you, that'd be hard to beat. They say you get lucky right before you die. I don't have to start watching it, because last year we raised 268 bushels of corn. This year we're cutting 120 bushels a week. My days might be numbered. I don't know. You reckon? Maybe the tornado hitting the hog barn, that was kind of memorable. I ain't forgot that one. We hadn't been out of it, 5 minutes when it hit. Drove right beside the tornado and it's dark, we didn't even know it. Yeah, that was memorable.